this on the road kind of validate the 10-1 start?
Validate, I mean, to who? You know, does it validate? I'm not sure. We're one game in the league play. It's a very good win, you know, against a very good team in a very difficult place to play. So we're not worrying about validations right now. We just want to try to keep accumulating wins.
Can you talk about your freshman class, especially in the first half? It seemed like they kind of helped you out. They kept you in the game.
There's no doubt about that. It's no doubt about that. We got Otto standing behind me, you know, but Jabril, Mikhail, and Greg came in and gave us outstanding minutes. And that's what, you know, as I said, you say freshman class, and they are freshmen. This is the first, you know, this is their first Big East experience, but they've been doing that since this summer. And so, you know, I think it's a group that plays hard. It's a group that competes. And all that being said, you know, we're fortunate to get away with the win. They turned up the heat a little bit on us. We had some careless turnovers. We had to tighten up a few things as we go forward.
What was your message to the players, John, when Louisville tied it? Would you tell them, I think it was a timeout close to that?
Were we on offense or defense? I don't remember. You know, they tied the game up. You know, we had a lead. They tied the game up. I think we all felt, and they know this, that if we just came, if we could protect the ball and execute at the offensive end, you know, I think we figured out. Well, I shouldn't say we figured. We did a better job of guarding that on-ball screen in the second half than we did in the first half. And so we just wanted to get into our offense and see what happened.
Can you talk a little bit about Markel's maturation? I mean, obviously, this was probably the best game of his career.
It's still happening, and you know, he hit some big shots for us when we needed shots to be made. You know, but at the same time, he collectively, I don't think you can look at anyone on this team just as a measure of points. You know, he made some big plays. His defense got better in the second half. And so, you know, the same things I said about the freshmen. I mean, these guys are players. And so age, class, maturation, all that stuff goes out the window. We're just playing. We're just out there playing ball, trying to protect each other.
You talked about tightening up on the turnovers. You actually did that as the game progressed. What changed? Was it just kind of getting into a groove, getting the nerves out early?
Well, I felt like we were bad coming down the stretch there.
There were a few.
And then I think we made a couple of bad decisions with the shots we took, which I'm probably feeling like those were turnovers also. You know, but you play them, they turn you over. That is what they're very good at. They're very good at support. They're good at helping each other. They're good on-ball defenders. And so you just have to be strong with the ball. You have to always be thinking from an offensive perspective, be thinking about your teammate. You can't watch the game. You have to be involved with the game because your teammates are going to get in trouble, and you got to be there to have his back and help him.
What did you do better defensively in the second half that caused them some trouble?
I think that they got us spread out in the first half, and there are a lot more holes and gaps for Siva to get into in the first half. And he's terrific. I mean, he gets in the holes and gaps, but I think we kept it a little more compact in the second half, so it wasn't such a big hole heading to the rim.
Questions for the players?
Jason, hi. Can you talk about just how important it is to kick off the Big East schedule with the win on the road like this?
It's always good. It's going to boost our confidence, like we said in all our wins. But this is the hostile place. You know, it's tough to play in, and I think it's good for our team to get a road win this early in the Big East season. So we start to know what we have to do in order to win games.
Jason, does the composure of your younger players surprise you, or is that something you guys expect from them?
Not at all. The guys, this is what they're supposed to do. That's why they're here to play college basketball.
Otto. So, just talk about your first Big East experience here in a packed building. It's loud. You're on the free throw line there with the game in your hands there late. What's going through your mind?
I mean, nothing was going through my mind. Just, you know, these are tough shots. You know, I got to hit these free throws to win it. And our coaches just kept telling me, you know, these are clutch free throws. This is what you've been practicing on. And so it never crossed my mind about the crowd or anything. I just stepped up and free throw.
Did this experience measure up to what you imagined it was going to be like, you know, coming in?
Yeah, this is definitely measured up to it. But it's a tough game, and I'm just happy to be here.
How difficult was that press, particularly in the last couple of minutes? Did it seem to give you guys in trouble?
It was tough for our team. I mean, we just had to grind it out, you know, from the time when they were coming back. So I think that we did a good job of just grinding it out.
Markel, can you talk about just the kind of wild swings there late in the second half and just how much, you know, focus it takes to kind of withstand those and not, you know, bend but not break?
This is a Big East. I mean, night in, night out games are gonna be like that. Rarely do you see blowout games. I mean, this was a tough Louisville team, and we just had to be composed. And we came out and we stayed composed. We were able to keep it together.
Coach talked about your improving defense as the game progressed. What did you do differently on it?
Scouting report. You know, just made sure that I was there on my assignments and just play good defense.
Was that a gap in their defense that enabled you to get free many of those threes were wide open?
It wasn't so much that it was a gap. It was just, the shots were available, and that's it.
Any other questions?
You had 2 3-pointers late in the second half. What was going through your mind during those? You seem very calm.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Everybody always asks what's going through your mind. I mean, when you're in the heat of the battle, you're just playing in the flow of the game. Shots are going to come. Whether you make them or miss them, those are shots you got to be able to take. And I took them, and they were able to fall.
Did you guys think you'd be able to get a number of open shots against the Louisville defense like you were able to?
Collectively as a team, and sure. I guess. I don't know. To be honest, we went through the scouting report, and we went through repetition and practice, and we were able to hit those shots tonight.
How good are you feeling right now? You had that breakout against American, and now game tonight.
It's just another game. It's just another game against a very good team. American was a very good team. This was another very good team.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to everybody.